And boom, just like that. I guess we're just on the main title screen. I was not prepared for this.
Welcome.
Thank you, Mr. President. So guys, hello everybody. Welcome to Metal Wolf Chaos XD. Now, I imagine quite a few of you are looking at this game and this title screen and are feeling one of many different ways. You're feeling either patriotic, you're feeling confused, you're feeling excited, or you're feeling nauseous. Probably one of those four emotions, let's be honest. And you know what? I don't blame you, because this game right here, oh, it's something special. Like, if you know, you know. But if you don't know, this game has a history behind it. A very, very weird and wonderful history, which I will definitely be talking about, because I've been waiting for this game to be playable in some format for years. Ever since I first saw and heard of it. But, we'll definitely do the explaining more when we get in-game, because right now, there are a few ground rules that I need to check, first of all, on the main menu. Subtitles are on, and we got different types of HUDs. Oh wow, you can just turn off most of your HUD if you want to. That's actually kind of neat. If you want to have a really pure experience, and it was on default Type 2, but Type 1 has President points. I'm going to give that a go, and then if it gets a bit too overbearing, maybe I'll turn it off, but we'll just keep it like that for the time being. And in terms of controls, we have, let's see what we got. We got 8 different, yeah, okay, 8 different types. Right weapon and just a bunch of inverted, and then boost on R2 and weapon change on L2. Might try that out. His boost on square could be a little bit weird, but we'll see. We'll try Type 1 controls. At least it's nowhere near as weird as the original controls of this game on the Xbox original. Which I should probably get into. Alright.
Welcome.
This playthrough is going to be a very different playthrough to my regular playthroughs. That much is certainly certain. This is going to be a very improv playthrough, and I think this game deserves this type of playthrough. Like, I like to think when I do like a Yakuza game or an RPG, I like to do a little bit of research. Not saying I haven't done research for this game, there's some things that I've been looking up to show for some special moments, but this is going to be a playthrough that's fast and loose. For very specific reasons. And there are some certain rules that I'm gonna break that I don't usually make when I break when I do a playthrough. First and foremost, cutscenes. Cutscenes are usually something that I don't like to speak over, because I like to let people pay attention to them, and that's still the case here. But there are some talking over that needs to be done in these cutscenes, because oh my, they are wonderful. And I can't keep quiet about them. But, again, if you know, you know, and if you don't know, you're in for a treat. So, I say we don't delay any longer, and we start this wonderful train ride of a video game. Let's do this. I have been waiting so long.
By the end of the first quarter of the 21st century, freedom was dead in America. Beginning with a large-scale military coup d'etat that erupted in various cities throughout the nation, the rebels seized power in all the central institutions of government. The entire nation appeared to have fallen completely into the hands of the coup d'etat forces. However, one final hope in opposing the coup d'etat forces remained. This final hope being the U.S. President himself. Michael Wilson, the 47th President of the United States, equipped with a special mobile armored ops suit developed in secret by the military, boldly waged his own personal war alone to take back America's freedom.
I don't think there's anything more perfect than... I forgot about the loading screen! Oh, that will bring a tear to some people's eyes. I don't think there's anything more perfect than the most American game ever made, being developed by a Japanese original developer, being played by a British person. This is the perfect clusterfuck of a combination. Okay, let's party!
Welcome to the White House.
Yo, what's up, guys? Alright, we're going in hard and loose. We're going in fast and loose. Straight into it. Coup d'etat forces, take them out. Yo, what's up, Jody? So, Metal Wolf Chaos is a third-person mech game where you play as the US president in a, I'm assuming, tax-funded government metal-armored suit where you take down coup d'etat forces which are led by the villain of the game, the vice president. And you have to take back America. Any questions? Yeah, no, I didn't think so. Alright, let's go. We got a boost. We got a jump. We can slam into the ground. We got our M29. We have multiple different weapons that we can choose between. And that we can switch between on the fly. We got a boost at the top. We got a life bar. We got a mini-map.
Sorry to keep you waiting, Mr. President.
Are there any questions? Anyone? No? Okay, let's just continue then.
Enter the underground base using this oversized back door here.
Thanks, Jody. I will not have you making fun of how oversized my door is, thank you very much. A lot of government taxpayer money went into that door. Anyway, alright. Now, before we head on underground, I believe if we actually check around the White House, there is some stuff that we can find. Yep, right here. That is an energy pod. I don't remember what it does off the top of my head, but I remember it being something important. Like I said, there is some research that needs to be done on my behalf in this game, but honestly, I just wanted to get started. This is something that needed to be go in, guns blazing, literally no research, no preparation, all the improv in the world. By the way, these men are coming infinitely out of this helicopter, even though there are no men in that helicopter, which I just find amazing. This is the type of tone with this game that you have to get used to, because it just keeps on going and it never stops. It never lets you have time to breathe. Also, if we head on over here, we have some hostages. Now, obviously, it's telling us not to explode the place, but screw that. I'm a good president. Note to self, try not to break open hostages and kill them all. We'll return later to free them. By the way, I'm not sure how they were able to get so many hostages next to the White House. Doesn't quite make sense, but that's fine. I'm the US president. I have plenty of American people that I could save. Oh god, I need to remember that I actually have multiple weapons also. Oh jeez, I've got so many. Okay, we got sniper rifles, we got rocket launchers, we got shotguns. We got the statue of our dad, which I'm just going to shoot. And eventually, hopefully,
Stop it, Michael.
why should I, Dad? What did you ever do to me? Made me follow in your footsteps? Made me become the president? Maybe? Hopefully? Don't know, actually. It's very weird how this world's presidency works, because this guy's my dad. Like, it is confirmed.
Don't shoot at your father, Michael.
But what if I do keep shooting? What if I literally waste...
Hurry up and head for the underground You're supposed to enter from the roof section.
Shut up, Jody. I'm trying to shoot my dad here.
You're making me sad, Michael.
I don't actually know if something happens if you keep on doing that, but that is something that you can just keep on doing. Hey, Dad. I'm sorry I shot your statue. Oh, this is going a mile a minute. And you know what? That's absolutely perfect. Alright, let's go.
President, the Eagle Star is beyond here. Get going before the enemy chases after you.
Alright, fine.
Destroying anything that stands in your way. Switching over your weapons, depending on the situation, is the main key to fighting. Try out the weapons in your backpack as you like.
Oh, I'm already on it, Jody. Don't you worry. Is there actually anything in here? Oh, is that some ammo? Light arms ammo. Yep. That is precisely what I wanted. And I'll also be taking that. Thank you. Now, from what I understand, originally, the controls of this game were completely effed up, to put it nicely. And it was very hard to control and get some stuff done. However, so far, the controls in this game right now, they feel pretty good, actually. They remind me a lot of, I guess, Gundam Versus, in a weird way. With the way that the weapons are... not Gundam Versus. Maybe one of the control schemes of Gundam Versus, where you have, like, the weapons on the shoulders as opposed to the face buttons. And then have boost on square, which usually could also be put on the shoulder buttons as well, maybe. I don't know. I'll keep up with this control scheme and see if I prefer later ones.
Beyond this passageway. Now let's hurry. The aircraft hangar is behind the barrier. I'll open the barrier now. Please
Thanks,
take a
Jody.
moment.
Alright, don't think there's anything here that I need to pick up, but might as well destroy my stuff just in case. I should have a better weapon for this. There we go. Perfect. Light arms ammo, thank you very much. From what I've seen of this game, and what I remember, it's very important that we destroy stuff so we can get stuff like that. Defensive augment, which I believe increases our defense, which is pretty, you know, self-explanatory.
Whoa, something quite dangerous awaits.
Ah,
But
shit.
with missiles of that caliber, if you aim and fire, you should be able to easily shoot them down.
We gotta save America by killing it first. It's just the way of the world. And holy shit, did you shoot my weapon, like, mid-air? I forgot, I just destroyed the ground underneath them. Oh, this game's great. Oh, this game's great. Oh, man, I just killed some American people. It's fine, they were traitors. You know, it's probably fine. No problems whatsoever. Okay, shield unit. Alright, cool. And some heavy arms ammo. Alright. I think we're good now.
Sorry to keep you waiting, Mr. President. The barrier has been opened.
Ah, isn't she a beauty?
Air Force One's launch preparations will be complete soon. Well, looky here. More guests. Well, I guess they won't be voting for you next term. Mr. President,
Oh, Jody.
please be careful.
Alright, Air Force One. We gotta defend it as it gets ready. Oh god, there's so many people here. Now, I don't know if I can do it yet. But there is a way that we can do a special move. And I'm trying my best to remember how to do it. Okay, so L1 brings the minimap out and in. Okay, so it's not that. R1? No, R1 does the exact same. There we go! How do you like me now? Alright, note to self, is if you click in both sticks, and that's what that meter means. Alright, got it.
Mr. President. How's that for a ticket? Let's check it.
Good work, Jody. With minimal damage to Air Force One. Nice. Alright, but before we leave, gotta make sure I got all of the stuff here, but I need to get... Alright, pick that up. Burst unit, thanking you. God, there's so much crap in these crates if you just look.
The enemy is coming one after the other. Hurry up and get in via Air Force One's rear hatch.
Alright, fine. Guess it's probably for the best. Alright, let's go.
Mr. President, welcome to Air Force One.
Oh, jeez, why did we layer the ground with explosives? I know we set the place to blow up just in case a problem like this happens, but could you at least wait until I'm out of blasting range? Also, yeah, we just got a runway underneath. There is no way those wings would be able to clear that. Well, so fuck you, Lincoln. Did you have a mech to take back America's freedom? No, you didn't.
Like they were ever invited. They're definitely...
Richard!
Mr. President, it looks like this party is just getting started.
By the way, you're gonna have to get used to me quoting this game along with it. It's gonna happen a lot. And no, I'm not going to stop. What a game. What an amazing game. Obtained a new weapon, HK69/MB. Let's see, we got some pretty good KO points. Damage points was pretty good. Pretty bad rush combo. Don't actually know what that means. M939? Yep, this, okay, got a pretty good chain. Pretty good damage. And we killed a lot of people. Nice. Then we also got clear time, we got our property damage, we got our accuracy, and we got our ammo consumed. And stomp kills. And then we also got financial damage. Nice. See, is that one of those things where I get a better rank if I cause more financial damage or less financial damage? Because one of those would make more sense than the other, considering I'm the president. Don't worry, if you're confused right now, all will be explained momentarily. But I wanted to just get straight into this party. President Michael Wilson's flight from the White House cemented Vice President Richard Hawke's hold on the country. With the Pentagon, Congress, and every other core institution in America firmly in his grasp, Hawke was free to thrust his depravity upon the country in the name of revolution. The land of the free was free no more. But let me tell you the story of a man who stood against that tide, who believed in his own justice, even when it seemed the whole country had turned against him. DNN correspondent Peter McDonald.
Jody, update me as to the status of the nation.
The Pentagon, the United Nations, and all central government institutions have fallen into the hands of the Vice President.
Richard.
Have they?
Mr. President, believe in your own justice.
Thanks, Jody. I don't know what prompted you to say that, but thanks. I'm so glad that I have my US secretary who watches way too much anime, because holy shit, that is the most Japanese thing ever.
I'm sure your father would have told you the same.
As is that.
Jody, how's my schedule look for today?
You've got a conference and dinner party at the Japanese embassy regarding wildlife protection.
Oh yeah. Sorry, but I'll have to cancel that. I'm heading out to save America. Can you let them know I won't be able to make it?
Oh, fuck you, Japan. I got a country to save. What have you done recently to save your country? What, you just got a big lizard?
Yes, Mr. President.
Oh. God, it just
To my
keeps on
beloved
going.
Fellow Americans, good evening. This is an announcement from the Government Policy Promotion Department, your American justice and freedom supporter. First of all, what I would like to tell each and every one of you is this.
Oh, this should be good.
Recent events were not a mere coup d'etat, but rather a revolution to correct the wrongs in the United States of America. To our regret, our nation is in a crisis situation. Since 2010, domestic terrorism problems have increased rapidly. Economic disputes originating from the exhaustion of fossil fuels and the sudden rise in unemployment due to the influx of large-scale immigration. Neither the current president nor the American government took actions to address these various problems. On the contrary, they have filled their own pockets adhering to terrorist cells. To correct this situation, Richard Hawk, Arizona insurrection hero and vice president of the old government and the U.S. military, rose to the task at hand. Much like our ancestors did, based in a belief of winning freedom, and based in the belief of an independent war, and based in the belief in this great nation. However, to our regret, an
I
evil
can't tell
to
if the
disobey
editing of this
belief
video is the
exists
best or
in
the
United
worst.
States of America too. And here is that evil.
What?
This villainous terrorist who first appeared in Washington and began his unjust rampage goes by the alias Metal Wolf. His
Look, I
current
know it's the
whereabouts
secret
are
government
unknown.
project and people
While all
probably
of
spent
America
their
will be
taxpayer money
under
on this, but
martial law
look, all I'm
until
saying
Metal
is
Wolf
if I
is
found
caught.
out my government
Please,
was
do
using
not
taxpayer
confuse the
money to
issues at
make
hand.
giant mechs, I'd be totally
Without
okay with
fail,
it.
the
Just
US
saying.
military elite forces, with a combined strength of 1.5 million, promise to smash this unforgivable evil to pieces.
No, but I'm not
This has
evil.
been
I'm your
an
president.
announcement
I
for
was
the
doing a good
Government Policy
job.
Promotion Department. Your
Maybe?
special remedy for
Not entirely
all
sure.
kinds of evil.
Like, to be honest, we never actually know if Michael Wilson was ever a good president. Like, he could have been awful for all we know. Alright, okay. Right, mission select. Let's actually take a minute just to breathe and let everything that we just saw sink in. So, it might have been a terrible mistake not to explain anything at the beginning, but I kind of just wanted to let the game sort of speak for itself, and I think it has done an excellent job at doing that. So, what is Metal Wolf Chaos? Metal Wolf Chaos is a third-person mech game developed by Fromsoftware of Dark Souls fame in the early 2000s, 2004 I believe, as an Xbox original Japan-only exclusive. And its sheer ridiculousness with its story, its presentation, the fact it's the most American game ever being developed by Japanese hands, and just everything, gave it a massive cult following. And it stood like it was one of those legendary games where, since it was a Japan only Xbox original exclusive, and Xbox original games are infamously hard as hell to emulate, there was no way to play this outside of Japan, like, reliably, other than getting a Japanese copy. And even if you got a Japanese copy, of course, all of the menus and HUDs were in Japanese. Even though the English and voice acting you're hearing is from the original game and was all in English, there was no Japanese voiceover for this game, which is amazing to me. And Devolver Digital, those unsung heroes, spent years trying to convince Fromsoftware that people wanted this game in the West, and they finally did it. And that's what we're playing. And you know what? That is what we're going to continue to play on the next episode of Metal Wolf Chaos XD. This is going to be a bit wild. This is going to be very uncut. This is going to be improv as all hell, and I'm looking forward to it. And hopefully you guys like it too. On the next episode, we're heading over to the West Coast, to San Francisco, and we're going to begin our crusade on taking back America's freedom. See you guys then.